Hey Geminis, welcome to your July 2025 general reading. Thank you for being here with me. My name is Coco and this is Birdsong Musings Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. Very warm welcome to you. I hope that you stick around. I hope that you like the video if it connects with you, that you subscribe to my channel so that you can stay updated on future readings. I do upload monthly general readings as well as bonus readings for whichever sign has a birthday that month. So, yeah, let's just hop right into it. I pulled most of your cards, and just a heads up that because this is a general reading, it is not going to connect with everybody, and if that's happening for you today, I do highly recommend that you check out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs. There are just certain months where we resonate more with our moon or rising zodiac signs. Happens for me all the time, so I do highly recommend that. The animal guide that is walking you through the month and who is guiding you is Horse. This is a really special animal guide. Horse only shows up when we're in situations that they're annoyed we're not stepping up and respecting ourselves more. Horses are very regal and they know it. I don't know if you've ever worked with horses. Maybe you have. Maybe you are very connected with horses. But if you're not, horses don't take shit from other people. And I know that Horse only shows up in my dreams and to me as a guide in times of my life where I am not giving myself credit. The short message is care for others and let them be free. If you work with archangels or worship archangels, the archangels that rule over horses are Mary and Christiel. I'm going to grab the long message for you here. It's not that long, but I just feel like there's more that needs to be said here from Horse. This card calls you to expand your heart chakra and focus on your noble qualities and aspirations. You are reminded that in order to honor others and let them be free, you must first respect yourself and set yourself free. Okay, so this is about self-respect, and I really feel like there is just a lot going on for you in July. I'm not going to lie to you. This is kind of an interesting reading. You have got major arcana all over the place, and major arcana are very powerful tarot cards because they speak to very strong underlying big themes that are happening in our lives at one moment. So it seems like what's happening in July for you is a very important life transition or life decision. The general cards you've got here, the first one is breathe. So this is a time where you are trying to woosah, you are trying to get your mind right and to feel okay during the midst of all of this perhaps craziness. There's a lot of change happening because you've also got a change in the wind. This is akin to the Tower card, and you do have the Tower card show up in your reading. The Tower card just speaks to changes, lots of changes, lots of epiphanies and realizations where we're like, holy shit, I hate this job, or I don't want this kind of life, you know? So there are things that we can come to realizations about, or there are things that are happening around us and kind of disrupting and shocking our lives. And in the midst of this all, you are here like, just breathe. This requires patience. This requires radical trust in yourself. And you know it. So you are showing up as the Death card. Now you might have a bit of Scorpio in your birth chart, but this Death card speaks to you being completely done with something. This is not the energy of something ending that you don't want to end. This is you literally ending it. Like, you are the Grim Reaper holding the scythe right now. You are like, done. I want this to close, I want this to end, I want to be done with this. I am changing, I am transforming, or I have recently transformed, and I now know that what's in front of me, or the people around me, or the home I'm in, the job I'm in, whatever it may be here for you, it's not for me anymore. There's always periods of our lives where we experience this, right? There's many periods where we experience this, and everybody experiences it as well. Now, the challenge for you in the month, you've got the Tower card. So it's that shocking change or realization that you're struggling to either carry out. So maybe you're struggling to end something and it's just feeling chaotic, or something is happening around you that is making you feel drained. You've got the Five of Cups. You feel sad. You feel like you don't know how to move forward. The Five of Cups is this stuck feeling, stuck in icky feelings, in negativity, in the cup is half empty, it's not half full, okay? And the Devil is here as well. So there is some kind of toxic connection or toxic mindset that you are battling against in July. If this is, for example, a toxic job, you are feeling like you love the job, but it's just not for you anymore. It's the battle of how on earth do I transition between jobs at this time in the world where prices are rising and, war is potentially on the horizon. I mean, it's not potentially on the horizon, it's already here. So you are feeling some kind of stress, but the Devil is really loud right here. And I do want to clarify what this Devil particularly speaks to, if it's a mindset or a person who you are connected to. The Chariot. Now there could be a Cancer sun, moon, or rising around you who is giving you trouble. But this is also somebody who is really on their own agenda. They have their own agenda. They're not really trying to hear anybody else out. And it actually could be you, Gemini. Yeah, there's that Five of Cups again to clarify, and it's right here in the challenge as well. So this is not only a mindset, but it could also be somebody in your life. I do feel like you are battling against some serious, potentially depression, mental health issues. So I do highly recommend that you seek out the help of a mental health professional in July. If you have a therapist, you might want to tell them, hey, let's ramp up to 2 or 3 times a week instead of once a week, or instead of once every 2 weeks. Let's, I need a little bit more of support this month. And you have your own agenda, or somebody else has their own agenda who you are around. And it's like either you want to just get the hell out of Dodge, or you want to get the hell away from somebody who is just a little bit overbearing. Your guides are asking you to keep a level head. And perhaps that's why you have the Breathe card here too. You are trying to stay level-headed about this. You're trying to dial in, not let it stress you out. Your guides don't want it to stress you out. They want you to find some kind of balance. The Justice card speaks to a logical, rational decision. It also speaks to how can I move forward in balancing out the situation. Okay, so if it's people around you who love you, can you spend more time with them? Is there a way that you can take a day off from work? Is there a way that you can take a break, maybe a vacation? Just finding a way to put down the emotions and instead pick up some positivity. And I'm not saying toxic positivity. I'm not saying like don't gaslight yourself. Don't gaslight yourself and say like nothing's wrong, everything's fine. I am not a proponent of that. I think that is not helpful. But your guides are actually saying that there's an opportunity here for you to make a really good decision. And the Ace of Pentacles is here, so they want you to go after something new. They don't want you to stick around where you are. But they understand that you might have to for a little bit. And so while you do, you might have to find just some ways to establish some balance. But really they want you to make very logical, intellectual decisions moving forward. And I do feel like it is related to your job, your wealth, your resources, your body perhaps as well. Like this could be really damaging your health, your physical health, and your mental health. Ace of Pentacles says, go after something new. Apply for that new job. Go for that new lease. If you're in a shitty housing situation, we don't want you to stick around. And what I was saying in regards to this horse card, in regard to your self-respect, the Emperor is showing up as well. Your guides want you to go somewhere where you are respected, where you are seen as the Emperor and where you are taken seriously. They want you to be around people who take you seriously, who respect you, who respect your boundaries. You are somebody who is good at what you do. Or you are just mature, you're wise, you're experienced, and it feels like you're not being treated that way. So, your guides are encouraging you to go towards this new path, try to make new opportunities for yourself, try to find pockets of opportunity. And like I was saying with that example about a job, this could mean just getting on LinkedIn, applying to new jobs, going out for interviews, asking around, and looking for a place where your skills and where you as a person are going to be respected and your boundaries are going to be respected. In the recent past, you've got the Ace of Swords. I'm not surprised to see this. And it is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. This is certainly about your well-being and your financial well-being, your physical well-being. Again, what's coming up with this Ace of Swords is a truth being realized, or a conversation being had where you said an honest truth to somebody, or somebody said something honestly to you. It might have been somebody in your life saying, why are you still at that job? They don't treat you well. Or you finally having a realization and waking up to, oh, okay, this isn't making me happy. Because the Queen of Pentacles here says, what brings you abundance? What brings you joy? What brings you stability? And how can you reach it? And can you reach it in the current situation where you are? And this is you having an honest conversation with yourself or somebody else about that. What's going on around you? 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Yeah, lots of challenge. There's lots of interesting power dynamics happening around you. So there are actually 2 energies coming through with these cards. The first energy is that you are not the only one struggling around you in your home or work environment. There's other people as well who are struggling and trying to get by in some way. Now, the second energy here is that you are quite solitary right now. You're not sharing these feelings with other people. You're kind of keeping them inside, and you're just saying, bear it, grin and bear it, right? You just deal with it. Oh, God, Gemini, how can we get you out of this? I'm going to ask the cards that because I don't like to see those feelings around you. At the end of the month, you've got the 6 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, a really nice change of pace. There's a lot of people around you, so this is chosen family, friends. This is going out and seeing people who you love. If you have children, or there are children in your family or children around you, in any kind of way you are enjoying their company. This is chosen family. This is feeling held, belonging. And it does feel like there is some type of news coming towards you at the end of the month. This could be news about a new potential job, a new potential house, whatever this Ace of Pentacles is that your guides want you to be aware of and kind of keep your eye out for. They want you to kind of keep your ears pricked for new opportunities. There's messages about a new opportunity coming towards you at the end of the month. And if that's not the case, then at the end of the month, you're just having some really great conversations with the people in your life about going for something new, about maybe quitting this job and looking for a new job, okay? And they're helping you. It's like there's some kind of camaraderie here. You've got support. Your friends are there for you. Your family is there for you, and they're on your side. Yeah, I like to see that. So I do want to ask how you can kind of like start to get out of this, or how you can make steps to implement changes. How can Geminis implement changes? Okay, Page of Swords. You got to really think long and hard about what you want to do here. 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups, Death. All the same cards coming out for you. Page of Swords says, again, keep your eye out for things. You'll want to be very logical. Again, this is all about being smart, being strategic. And you've got to keep going for a little bit longer. They're saying you got to keep going for a little bit longer, but there are ways that you can strategize behind the scenes to get yourself to this cup that's floating above the Seven of Cups. You can get yourself there to what you want, but you're going to have to ride it out a little bit longer before you do that. King of Swords, and the Kings are... What number are the Kings? I should probably know this. I think the Kings are 14. So, that's a little while. 14 days, 14 weeks. Probably not 14 months. I usually take days and weeks. So, yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, that's 14 indeed. So 14 weeks is 4, 8, about 3 months, maybe 3.5 months. So that's a really good amount of time for you to, if you're applying for a new job, sharpen up your resume, start getting your resume out there and start applying to jobs and interviewing. All right, let's go ahead and get your advice cards, Gemini. What is your advice for these Geminis in July? Please and thank you. Okay. One more, please. Thanks. Wow, yeah, you've got the move on card. And you've got, it's number 8. You've got 8 underneath here. And those correspond to the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups is the card of moving on in the tarot deck. So loud and clear, your guides are saying, time to get going. The message for this move on card is, strive for a bigger purpose. Do not see the lotus bud. See instead the lotus blossom. Don't focus on the moment. For now, this moment is temporary. The future is better than today, even when it is not in view. So the future looks better than today, Geminis. That is hopeful, and your guides are really coming strongly in with this message. The second card you've got is to think twice. This speaks to that logical strategizing that was coming through in your reading. When things seem so obvious, there may be more to it than the surface appearance. Don't underestimate the situation. Think twice and explore more deeply before taking action. Yes, you may have to approach it differently. So you may just need to really think deeply about how you want to go about this. Don't underestimate the situation. Think twice and explore more deeply before taking action. And I do feel like that 14 weeks time period is a good amount of time for you to really analyze how is the best way to move forward out of this situation. Okay, Geminis, that is all I have for you today. I really hope this reading was helpful, and I hope that throughout the month of July and onward, if you feel like you need advice or clarification, that you can come back to this reading and get that. So I will see you next time for the August general readings. Again, if this reading connected with you, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel. Any support at all, I highly, highly appreciate it. Any comments, I appreciate that too. So I'll see you next time in August, and take very good care in the meantime.